Welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. Good evening. Well, you can probably hear excuse me, you can probably hear that we're having rain, and actually, for a change, we are very happy that it's come. We've been around today, and we've been doing favour videos and human interest stories for our friends who are over in the Trinidad area, and they are selling property. And so we've been over there and we've done, oh gosh, it seemed endless, but there's such a lot of property that is for sale over there, and a lot of it has been bought to date by expats, by foreigners. There was a very popular piece of property that came about was the one from the Alzheimer's man's family, and that was sold for $350,000, which, as it turned out, has proved to be very cheap. Well, it was bought up very quickly. It didn't stay on the market a lot. I should explain that Beth and I are not involved in the sale. We take it as it's another video, it's another source of entertainment, and the chance for people who don't live in the Philippines to see the Philippines. These are grassroots places. There's, in a lot of cases, there's no house there, and you're able to look at virtually unspoiled countryside. In some cases, yes, it has been cultivated, and rice fields will be part of the property and part of the investment. Well, we saw quite a lot today, and while we were doing that, we were able to see a lot of things for ourselves that we hadn't seen before, and so it was interesting. It was damned hot, I can tell you, but nevertheless we enjoyed what we were looking at. Now, what has become apparent now is that because of the videos that we've been putting up, which we've done as a favour, we can see that there are expats who are moving into that area. So this for some may be an added bonus, in that there will be possibly like-minded, possibly not, but there will be neighbours who will be foreign like they are. Now, I've said this many times, no matter how acclimatized you get, no matter how culturally changed you become and comfortable you become, you're still always a foreigner. I mean, this is something that you have to understand and accept. I don't have any problem with it myself. So the properties that we have looked at, all great in their own way, and all fairly close in the same approximate vicinity as the Alzheimer's man, which was the 350,000 pesos. Oh, if only it was 350, we would have bought it ourselves. So a lot of people are going to be moving into that area, and as Beth said, it's going to be like foreigner village. So that's something that has to be looked at, and may well be a good thing depending on what you think. Now, in that particular case, we saw several places where there were lakes, and they were so badly down. In some cases, a small lake, and it would have been down maybe 2 or 3 meters. Now, that means that the rain that I was just indicating that was falling here and has now stopped, wouldn't you know, that means that rain is very badly needed, because when it falls at first, but it takes quite a while for the water table to replenish, and we're finding that here, because as you may or may not know, we have, let me see, there's Nanai, Beth and I, Lena and Talek, and Talia, and the fifth family is Marisol and her 3 children. So there's quite a few people are taking water from our source, which was a new well which we dug some time ago. We put an electric pump on it. That electric pump is automatically activated when the water in the storage tanks drops below a certain level. The motor kicks in, and well, you can work the rest out. And what's been happening is that we've been running out of water, and this is the problem, is that the pipe from the pump goes down to the bottom of the well, but it doesn't sit on the absolute bottom. It's a few inches from the bottom of the well. Now that means that if the water really gets drained off too quickly, then the pipe is not even in the water, and as such it just keeps the motor going, which means it will burn out, and we'll have another bill of I don't know, between 6,000 and 10,000 with labour. Buy a new pump, install it, and then possibly face the same thing again. So we have to be careful. So we've been turning off the power to the pump. And the next thing is that we will have to advise everybody, all the families, that we cannot use water at the same rate that we have been using it. Okay, so that's just one of the little problems that we have here. We also have the power outages, and sometimes if it happens on a Saturday, it might be an entire day, which of course as YouTubers, as vloggers, that's a big problem for us, you know, because we like to post a lot of videos every day. That's been the hallmark of our success. That's one of the hallmarks of our success. So we were very pleased to hear the rain just now, and now I'm not pleased that it stopped, would you believe? So let's hope that these little rainfalls are indicative of a change in the weather, and that we are going to start enjoying at least some rain, so that we can have a supply to all of the families in our little compound without being deprived. Okay, thanks for listening in on one of our problems that we have here. It's not such a big thing, and for me personally is not any kind of big drawback. We can always buy water, and it will affect the building, of course, but we've now finished pretty well the work that we were doing on Nana's dirty kitchen. So we won't be needing any more water for making up cement or concrete, because we've gotten through that particular challenge. Everything else we can conserve, and I remember being on a sailing boat out in the South China Sea, and we used to have one of those something about like this, and you could pump it up, and really it was originally designed so that you could squirt some kind of insect repellent onto plants and things, but it held barely much more than a gallon, and after a while you could bathe in that. You could do it. So you learn and you adapt and you get on with whatever it is that you have to work with. So thanks for being with us. We're hoping against hope that the problem with the comments will be resolved. We have been told that they are working on it, and we've read the letter, I think, saying what they feel is going on. Thanks for looking in, and you can always subscribe it really is very important if you subscribe. It helps us a great deal, and if you are sitting at home and enjoying living vicariously, however vicariously, through the images that you see that we bring to the screen, then return the favor for us, and if you can comment, if you can share, especially if you're an OFW, an overseas Filipino worker, and you have friends. I know that there are no more loyal fans than Filipinos. If Filipinos feel that you are worthy of supporting, they are most loyal people. Well, we hope that you will consider that we are worth supporting, and you will get your friends to support us as well. So share, that would be great, and subscribe and share, and eventually comment. But meantime, you can always hit like. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.